Hey guys, I wanted to talk about um, trusting the ins and outs of life, the bumps, the worries, um, the anger that comes with it, the worry, the frustration. Um, it's hard to go through literally every day-to-day life without things going wrong. If you're very lucky that you don't have that, you're very highly. Me as an empath, I feel bumps a lot. I feel people's emotions. I hear people's emotions because people talk to me and tell me about their problems, their frustrations, their worries, their whatever bullshit that's happening. The way you react to it is a big one. How you respond. Like I said, sometimes with me, it's with anger, worry, frustration, making things escalate. My mom used to say, don't make a mountain into, or a molehill into a mountain. Because something that small, even though it seems big, and I know I've said this before, little things can feel like way bigger things. Don't make. I've been dealing with a couple of ups and downs lately with my health, with my medical, with financial situations. It's funny, I just saw a ladybug on my daughter's thing, and and when I think of ladybugs, I always think of luck and how I saw 444 like 3 times this morning. And to me, that's protection and support. And I know it sounds crazy, but those little things like that actually brighten my day. They turn my thinking around so that the negative worry, frustration, it was a lot this morning. It was boom, boom, boom. Something got spilt all over the rug. I got bad news that my counselor is leaving. Had to get gas, and that was $50. And thankfully, the universe always provides. So I was able to do that, and it's life. I mean, it's gas. I need it. I have to use it to pick up my daughters. I have to use it to do important appointments, blah, blah, blah. So like I said, just the way you're thinking is the way you're changing. And even if it's something dumb like seeing 444 or a ladybug or a crow or a robin, if you think of those things as your angels and your spirits and your ancestors that are there to help you and guide you through this world until you're dead, until you go back to being a spirit, it makes it less, more tolerable. It makes it way more tolerable. And I may, everybody's going to probably think that I'm crazy, I'm whatever, woo woo. But this is what works for me, and I hope that it will maybe work for somebody else. And that was all my point is this. It's hard. It's so hard. I've been struggling, like I said, one after thing this morning. I was supposed to go do a gardening thing and they canceled that, and I just finally brought all my seedlings and I wanted to plant them. I mean, I'm sure she wouldn't mind if I went there and planted, but just stupid inconveniences. But I am so grateful for what I have. Being grateful for what you have is another thing. And I know that used to drive me insane when people would say stuff like that. Just be happy for that you have a car, that you have, a bed. And being in a homeless situation, I'm so, so grateful that I have a home. I have a place to live. I have somewhere to sleep. I have a bed to sleep in. I have a car that works. I've had to pay a lot of money into it, but I mean, that's fine. I will rather put the money into it to have a vehicle that works. Just being grateful for that, having the money to be able to pay for your car problems and insurance. And I firmly, firmly believe that the universe will provide. And like I say, if I put that positive love and light out there, I believe that it comes back to me. If you are a good person and you care for what other people feel and you sympathize and empathize and just let people be angry and do what their negative shit is, don't let it bother you. I know I'm preaching to me, because a lot of these videos, I'm like, yeah, I hope they reach out to everybody and someone resonates with them and someone's like, oh wow, she's feeling or he's feeling just how I feel. And but I am talking to myself too, because things usually always work out for the end, and I always say it's for my highest good. And there's going to be bumps, and there's going to be mountain bumps. And me also believing all this stuff, and it helps with my nervous system, and so that I'm not overreacting over something. I did what I had to do. I made phone calls where I had to make phone calls with. I, had to reschedule some things. I mean, that's life. And I'm fine now. I'm working towards getting better physically, mentally, financially. And I know that the universe will always help me get that. And the more calm I am, I heard something on 222, my favorite, 222 daily affirmations. Please listen and look to them. One of the lines was, the calmer you are, the more energy you have. And that totally resonates with the way I am with my frustration and worry and making things bigger than they're supposed to be or they are. And the more that I'm keeping that down and realizing I did what I could, I didn't yell at anybody and scream at anybody because, it probably was my fault. I don't, remember not doing anything. And I should have, but that's my fault, and that's fine. And taking responsibility for myself for my mistakes too. And this was a mistake. I didn't make a phone call that I should have. And so it got into this situation. So it'll also help me prepare for if anything else comes up, that I'm making sure that I'm making that phone call, reading that email, So I had a lot to say in this. If anything resonates or you would like to comment or question, please like, subscribe. Help me get a little bit more people so that I can get more words out. And I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day.